Mama June hasn't seen Pumpkin's twin babies since they were born. Abandoned them. Mama June has had a strained bond with her daughters for years. Her drug addiction and series of toxic relationships led to the disintegration of the family. Amid all this, June's 2019 arrest made her lose custody of her youngest daughter as well. Hence, fans often used to slam Shannon for neglecting her kids and choosing a man over them. But the viewers never expected that she would even neglect her grandkids as well. Recently, Pumpkin made a shocking revelation that her mother hasn't seen her twins since they were born. Shocking, isn't it? Mama June. Did Shannon choose a man over her grandkids? Mama June. Family Crisis has been creating controversies even with its trailers. In one of them, Pumpkin had a catch-up session with her sister Jessica and made some shocking revelations as well. Initially, she inquired when her sibling was thinking of walking down the aisle. Loring felt that now was the time Jessica should find someone and have kids. Amid all this, their conversation shifted to their mother. Jessica brought up the topic of Shannon and wondered if she would even meet Pumpkin's twins, whom she gave birth to in May 2022. Pumpkin revealed that Mama June had just visited her twins for 5 minutes when they were in the hospital. Since then, she didn't even bother to know how her grandkids were. Naturally, Jessica was shocked. She exclaimed that it was ridiculous the way Shannon had abandoned them. The star predicted that her mother's new husband, Justin, must be more important to her now. Pumpkin replied, "Let's get real, as men have always been important to Shannon." Evidently, earlier as well, viewers have slammed June for abandoning her kids. Hence, fans were shocked that the star had started to neglect her grandkids as well now. Mama June. Is Jessica hiding something from her sister Pumpkin? Mama June star Shannon's daughters never had a great relationship with their kids. The same goes for Jessica as well. Lately, she had also been really secretive and didn't want to open up much about her life when Pumpkin went to meet her. Apparently, the latter didn't inform her prior to visiting her sister. Hence, Jessica ended up hiding all of her personal photos accompanied by a card that came with a flower bouquet. It was clearly evident that she was concealing something crucial about her life from her sister. Jessica admitted in her confessional that she wasn't ready to tell her sister Pumpkin why she has been lucky and secretive about her life lately. Several viewers felt that she was perhaps hiding her new romance from Loren. Apparently, when the elder sister inquired when Jessica was planning to walk down the aisle, she gave a really cryptic answer. She claimed that now love will find her. Her optimistic and relaxed outlook was a bit alarming, and fans felt that something big would be coming soon. Are you also excited about the upcoming episode? Do let us know in the comments. Keep coming back to TV season and spoilers for all the latest Mama June tea. The Shannon family saga has taken yet another heartbreaking turn that fans never saw coming. Loring Pumpkin Efford has opened up about an emotional wound that runs deeper than many could have imagined. Her own mother, Mama June Shannon, still hasn't met her twin babies, Silas and Stella, who were born over a year ago. While the world has watched June attempt a chaotic comeback after years of public scandals and addiction, what's remained hidden is the private pain her daughter has been carrying. The twins are growing fast, thriving in Pumpkin's busy, love-filled household, but there's a gaping absence in their lives, and it's the woman who should have been their grandmother. It's a shocking revelation for fans who followed the family through thick and thin, from Here Comes Honey Boo Boo to the grittier chapters of Mama June, Road to Redemption, and Family Crisis. June's notorious past with drugs, arrests, and poor parenting decisions has been documented in brutal detail, but many believed she turned a corner. After her much-publicized rehab stint and brief attempts to reunite with her children, there was cautious optimism that she was finally putting family first. But Pumpkin's quiet confession has shattered that hope for many viewers and reignited concerns about June's true priorities. Pumpkin, now the rock of the Shannon family, has always stepped up when June stepped out. She took in her younger sister Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson during the worst of June's addiction, adopted her as her own, and built a stable home with her husband Josh Efford. The couple now has 5 children under one roof, including their older daughter Ella, toddler Bentley, and the twins. Despite the chaos of raising such a large family, Pumpkin has managed to create a household filled with love, structure, and warmth. everything she wishes she had growing up. But one thing she can't control is the absence of her mother, who has remained distant and elusive, despite repeated invitations and opportunities to be part of the twins' lives. Sources close to the family say Pumpkin is devastated. She never expected June to be a perfect mom. Those illusions shattered long ago, but she did hope her mother would show up as a grandmother, especially after the birth of the twins, when Pumpkin's hands were full and her heart wide open, waiting for June to swoop in with hugs, help, and healing. But that never happened. She never even came to the hospital, a family insider revealed. She didn't call. She didn't text. It was like she didn't care. This painful truth is made worse by June's very public lifestyle. While she's been absent from Pumpkin's life, she's been anything but invisible. Fans have watched her post selfies with her husband Justin Stroud, flaunt new hair and wardrobe transformations, and even travel out of state for red carpet events and influencer partnerships. June has boasted about being clean and focused and living her best life, but Pumpkin and her siblings see a different story, one where family comes last and image comes first. Alana, who has long considered Pumpkin more of a mom than June ever was, is reportedly furious over the situation. As she prepares to start a new chapter in college, she's carrying deep resentment that her mother couldn't be bothered to be there for her baby niece and nephew. She's heartbroken for Pumpkin, a source close to the family said. She knows how hard her sister worked to bring those babies into the world and how much she needed support. But Mama June disappeared again. The twins, Silas and Stella, are now vibrant toddlers full of personality and joy. And yet, they've never been held by their grandmother, never heard her voice, never felt her presence in their lives. For fans who have watched the highs and lows of the Shannon family, the question is becoming impossible to ignore. Has Mama June truly abandoned her family again? The family's silence on the matter has slowly turned into quiet rage. Pumpkin initially tried to protect her mother's reputation, even when it hurt. But with each passing milestone missed, first smiles, first words, first steps, her patience has worn thin. In a recent filming of Mama June, Family Crisis, sources say Pumpkin finally broke down on camera, confessing the pain of raising twins without a mother's support. "I needed her," she reportedly said through tears, and she wasn't there, not even once. Fans will recall that June did briefly reconnect with Pumpkin after her court-ordered rehab stay and appeared to be working toward repairing the relationship. But according to those close to the family, that was short-lived. Once the cameras stopped rolling, so did June's efforts. She became hard to reach, erratic in her communication, and defensive when confronted. Pumpkin tried to extend olive branches, inviting her to family events, sharing photos of the babies, offering to set up quiet visits away from the cameras. But nothing worked. She always had an excuse, a source revealed. She was too busy, too tired, too anxious. It was always something. The situation has become so dire that some family members are beginning to question if June ever truly intended to mend things. It's like she wants to be a celebrity, not a mom, one insider bluntly said. She's addicted to attention, not just substances. And being a grandma isn't glamorous enough for her. The heartbreak is compounded by the fact that the twins have so much love to give, and so many people who adore them. Josh's family has stepped up in June's absence, helping with childcare and bringing stability to a situation that could have easily fallen apart. But the missing piece is still there, and no one feels it more than Pumpkin, who hoped the birth of her twins would be a turning point. A chance for healing, connection, and maybe even forgiveness. Instead, it's become another chapter in the long story of abandonment and disappointment. The twins will never remember the early days of longing for a grandmother's touch, but one day they'll grow up and ask questions. Why wasn't she there? Did she ever want to be? Pumpkin is already preparing for those conversations, knowing that the answers are complicated and painful. She's determined to break the cycle of neglect and show her children what unconditional love really looks like. But deep down, the wound is fresh. "I wanted my kids to have what I didn't," she reportedly told a friend. "But how can they when my own mom still doesn't show up?" Social media has erupted with support for Pumpkin after recent clips and rumors began to surface about June's absence from the twins' lives. Fans have flooded the comments sections of Pumpkin's posts with messages of love, encouragement, and disbelief that June would stay away this long. You're doing amazing, Mama.